Hello, and this morning I'm Phillip Taylor from Richmond Green Chambers in London, and I'm looking at an interesting book on whistleblowing. It's been edited by Robert G.Vaughn, and it's come from the Edward Elgar Publishing Limited family business, and that they're a stable of academic publishers mainly, and they produced a very interesting book here. I'll show you the book. It's actually, the title is The Successes and Failures of Whistleblower Laws. Now, Professor Vaughn is Professor of Law at the American University at Washington College of Law, USA. So very much an American slant. That is the back of the book. And the book itself runs to something like 350 pages. That's the index, which you can see. There's quite a lot of detail. There's not paragraph numbering. What you've got is subheadings as such. But what you do have, of course, as I say, is useful information concerning the actual index. And you do have referencing at the back of each chapter, which I think is quite helpful. It's just done in a slightly different way. The front of the book, there's the front cover there. The content, there are 16 chapters in total, which you can see there. Then you've got a preface, which is always worth reading because it sets out what the purpose of this book is and gives some rather useful stuff. It's a long preface too, it runs to 6 or 7 pages. Then there are acknowledgements there. Then you get into successes and failures, and he says, a note on style: the end notes in this book follow the system citation contained in the blue book, which is a system of citation. So as I've said, the citations are slightly different. Let me give you an example. There's the first chapter, and then you've got the notes at the back. So it is slightly different. There's no actual paragraph numbering, but you do have subtitles. I'm not going to give you our written review in detail. My wife Elizabeth and I have written this review, and we've given it the title, The Perils and Rewards of Blowing the Whistle. An ex-NADER'S raider tells all. So he would have some idea of the sort of problems, bearing in mind his background. The points we would make simply are: woe betide the poor whistleblower, especially if he or she has blown said whistle for the best of reasons and the noblest of motives. I had plenty of films about this, of course, from Hollywood. While one has little sympathy with deliberate mischief makers, those who blow the whistle on wrongdoing of whatever kind are likely to be acting in the public interest and therefore deserve all the protection from vengeful comeback that the law allows. This book very much originates from the United States of America, and Professor Vaughn joined the law firm of Ralph Nader, the lawyer who made Systematic War on General Motors, as many people will know. As I say, I'm not going to go into too much detail because the book is well worth reading if you're a lawyer, academic, student, or someone who's fascinated by this continuingly fascinating subject. And I think you'll enjoy the book because it covers all the pertinent aspects of whistleblower law, as the subject indicates by the successes and the failures. It's exciting, topical, as well as precisely analytical, and it examines a vast range of incidents and issues relating to whistleblowing. I think it'll appeal not just to practitioners and other professionals, but to a wider public internationally. I'd like to thank the writer and Edward Elgar for producing what I think is a very important contribution to a developing current debate internationally. Thank you. Bye-bye.